This might not make sense.
The American dream. Do you know what I mean? Wah, wah, wah. Radio killer. Send them in the truck up like gorillas. Come on, everybody. Hit it. Shot him on it. Shot him on it. And the thing on the hip. She ATL pop. Don't know how to act. Hey.
What let that be in your spirit?
I would say the spirit of an absolute bop.
Absolutely.
The spirit of hats cocked to the side. You know what I'm saying?
One of the most amazing times in life.
I don't know what an ATL pop is, but I dug it. And that's because I'm from Texas. ATL pop. I don't know how to act.
That's fine. I'm not adding fire there.
Please.
I'm not gonna do it.
Add fire. Come on.
It's about to be hot breath. That's what it's gonna be. That's what I'll add. I'll add hot breath. How about that?
So we're not gonna tell you the name of the song. So that's just a little nugget for those of you who know. The girls that get it, and the girls that don't.
Look, if you're watching this, you got Google. Go ahead, type in a lyric and go on a little history lesson.
She ATL pop. Don't know how to act. She all up on that thing and that thing on her hip.
Wow. Poetry.
But it's modern poetry. Modern poetry.
Incredible.
Welcome. My names are Evelyn. Welcome to This Might Not Make Sense, the podcast about...
Who knows?
I am your illustrious co-host, Evelyn from the internets, joined here by my co-host. Who are you today?
Oh, it's Steve, a.k.a. Baby Blow, a.k.a. Baby Bleezy. But instead of introducing me, can we introduce the new flavor of Dew?
You got a new Dewey. You got to let the people know what the heck
I
you're
added a
looking like.
new flavor of Dew to the spice collection, if you will. Mm-hmm. I got the patchwork paisley on.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? With the gray tone patchwork paisley, a.k.a. Pistol Pete.
Woo!
R.I.P. to Showman on the court. Pete Maravich, baby.
Wow.
We're live and in the flesh.
Turn around. Show us everything that you're giving. Take it behind you. Ooh, bundles.
It's luxurious. It's unorthodox. It's the razzle dazzle.
Yeah.
It's Pistol Pete.
Wow. What number is this in terms of your durag?
We gotta be pushing 20 at this point.
There you go. The brand is strong.
You know, I just started rubbing my tummy because I was satisfied. Satisfied.
So welcome to This Might Not Make Sense. This is technically episode 8, right?
Yeah.
And so for the past 7 episodes, you can find those on our Patreon, patreon.com/fromtheinternets. Shout out to our Patreon cousins for rocking with us in the beginning stages. You know what I mean? And now we feel ready to bring This Might Not Make Sense to the public, to the From the Internet's YouTube channel. So yes, that was a little bit of housekeeping. Yeah. And we're ready to get into this conversation.
This might not make sense.
As an adult,
Mm-hmm.
do you still...
ATL
Let me
pop?
rephrase it. No, I don't want to know. Don't want to know. Don't want any details. You've been an adult for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Making your way through the world. And all of its fire. I was going to say fiery glory, but how much glory is there really?
There's no glory. There's no glory.
But you've been an adult for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Are you still an adult who goes to the store, goes to your local grocery store, you feel me? Shout out HEB. Goes to your local grocery store, has your grocery list, bought through the aisles.
Mm-hmm.
And then as you get back in the whipping tin, you feel me? And you peel out of the parking lot, do you make a beeline straight for home, or do you go ahead and slide through in the drive-thru? Even though you're about to cook something simple, most likely that would have taken 15, 20 minutes.
If I don't grab like something from the grab and go section of the grocery store,
like a pre-made sandwich.
Yeah, if I don't have a pre-made sandwich or a salad or a chips and salsa, something, I'm absolutely, because the groceries aren't for today, they're for the future.
Wow.
So,
go ahead, preach on that a little bit.
So turn to your neighbor and say, neighbor, today's groceries is for your future meals.
Come on, preacher.
Amen. Take care of what you need to take care of today.
Amen.
So that your treasures are in heaven. Amen. In my Father's house, there are many what? Looms. There are many looms.
Wow.
And all that to say, number 13, Whataburger chicken, three-piece chicken strips with honey mustard dipping sauce, a medium, which is like a gallon of sweet tea, ketchup, please. And I do not leave. Let him use you, Sundari bowl. And you don't leave the drive-thru without checking for the honey mustard, because if there's no honey mustard sauce, I'm not finna eat nothing dry.
Let me tell you about the honey mustard. That honey mustard.
Mm-hmm.
People need to understand. There's levels. There's levels to the order.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I get it. You want to be a little regular ketchup, having a little regular Whataburger ketchup, and it's great. I don't know what your tolerance level is. Some people be like, ooh, that's spicy, and you put pepper in it, and it's, hey, I can't judge. But when you just have a little combination of that spicy ketchup with the fries, a fresh batch,
Yeah.
and that honey mustard.
Now here's the thing. Not all fries are created equal.
Absolutely
right?
not.
So
Absolutely
like let me ask you a question. I don't know this about you. Learning new things every day.
Mm-hmm. How many years are we at? 26? That's how old I am?
26, yeah. So fries that are pointy?
Correct.
And then fries that are flat. On the top?
Right.
They're
like a perfect prism.
Yeah. What do you prefer?
Perfect prism.
Absolutely. Okay.
Perfect
that was
prism.
a test to see if you were a psycho.
Perfect prism.
Okay, yeah.
Perfect prism.
Absolutely.
I may be a psycho in other ways, but perfect prism when it comes to the fries. Because here's the thing, right? And we're not gonna get into the fry discussion too heavy. You feel me? We gotta leave something to the imagination. But because not all fries are created equal, and you never know what batch you gonna get when you slide through the drive-thru, you get you that hot fresh batch, or like you're like the fifth in line of a batch that was just made. You feel me? It's kind of sad, just a touch, just a little bit. Them pointed, icicles of French fries. Those are the first that are gonna go, cold in a second.
Absolutely.
It's brick. What you do is you gotta pair them. You gotta pair them with the prisms.
Yes.
You gotta get 2 prisms for every one.
Yeah.
In the spicy etch. You know what I'm saying?
Each fry gets about a tablespoon of ketchup.
Absolutely. Look, gluttony isn't good. Right? We should practice better practices. However, when it comes to sauce, the ratio is astronomical.
Absolutely.
You give me, if you were to give me right now, miraculously in front of me, appeared. 2 Prism Whataburger fries and one of them Jagged Edge. Shout out Jagged Edge. One of them Jagged Edge fries. I want you to ask me if I could use an entire spicy ketchup packet with those 3 fries. You ask me.
I'm standing here with Houston resident Baby Blow, and I have a question for you. Actually, I don't know what news report this is, but the people need to know. What's the ratio of your fries to your spicy ketchup?
I'll put it this way. You turn around, you turn your back when I got some fries and a spicy ketchup. 3 fries can take down an entire packet of spicy ketchup. It can. If I'm feeling, look, because I got a base level sauciness that's far more saucy than I think people are accustomed to. Right? I try and tone it down around people sometimes. You don't want to scare people away. But by myself, it can get disrespectful. Mm-hmm. By myself, I'm ruining the supply chain.
There was a ketchup shortage.
Absolutely.
Did it impact you?
Mm-hmm. Now let me tell you what happened. I was sliding through the drive-thru, right? At my local Whataburger. And I got several local Whataburgers, by the way. Opulence, right? I refuse to live in anything
North,
else.
south, east, west, never eat shredded wheat. Come on.
Uh-huh. Never eat soggy Whataburger. You feel me? Except would I? Most likely. Now, slid through the drive-thru. They know me. That's the one place I'm not ashamed. I don't care.
They're like, hello, Mr. Baby Blow.
Know my order. I'll pull up. They can see me in the little screen. Or they hear my voice. They may not be even paying attention. They hear my voice and they're like, got it, right? Let it be that. I'm not ashamed. Slide through the drive-thru. Ketchup? Go ahead. Hit me with that. That spicy. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Hit me with that spicy. They're like, got you. They gave me the bag. Feel me? And I hit the little, just a little head.
Just a little bit.
So that if I, you know what I'm saying? If I need to, hey, can I get? I could. I just checked the bag. And there was only one in there. And then I just looked to my left at the window of like the main like dining seating area. And I saw a little poster that said ketchup shortage.
Ketchup shortage.
Glory tier.
Oh my God.
Glory tier. It hurt.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Pole sana.
It really hurt. Wow. A lot. But that's how real it is. That's
Absolutely.
how real it is out here in these streets. So let me ask you this question. Okay? McDonald's, right?
Okay.
In the conversation of fries, people usually like, you got to throw McDonald's in there.
Okay.
That's a debate for a different whatever. But people are usually, I feel like a lot of people would say throw McDonald's in there. I want to ask you this because we were children at one point.
We were. Yeah.
Whose parents were also younger parents at one point, correct?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And they slid through a drive-thru. I mean, they didn't drive through it. They've never been a drive-thru people. But they would go to, you know what I'm saying,
So
these fast food
weird.
establishments. They just, I don't need to, why?
Anyway.
You know, it's, hey, I'll, whatever.
Hold on. Hold that in your brain. Don't let it go. In the comments below, if you have immigrant parents, did they not trust the drive-thru?
It's like, what did you think was going to happen?
Let us know if that was just the from the internet's parents or if it was y'all's parents too. Anyway, continue.
You know what I'm saying? They were like, hey, let's go get a whatever for dinner. Whatever establishment for dinner. And sometimes that was McDonald's. There was a point in time where MacD was in the from the internet's household as children.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, what was your order?
Okay, so here we go. I had 3 go-tos.
Okay, yes. We love variety.
either, because you have to remember that, okay, we grew up in North Texas. HEB didn't exist, so yes, we shopped at Walmart, right? And it's a dark time in my past, but when you know better, you do better. So,
I've gone to therapy for it.
because of our geographical location, we were forced to shop at Walmart. Now, McDonald's is inside Walmart. So
Right.
that would usually be the avenue through which we would acquire Mickey D's. So I have 3 orders. I have 3 orders. I have 3 orders. I have the it was like the dollar menu McChicken.
Mm-hmm.
So it was either that.
Okay.
It was either Nugs, like Mighty Kids meal. I don't know if they still have Mighty Kids meal. It was bigger than the kids meal.
Who knows?
But
They probably like, your kids don't even know kid meal. Go ahead, get this number 1.
so it was either the Mighty Kids meal, Nugs, or
Yeah.
it was the Big and Tasty, which doesn't exist anymore. It's probably called some home style burger, but it was the Big and Tasty.
Home style. I want a big and tasty.
It was a Big and Tasty, and it was perfect because who wants? First of all, I guess a lot of people want a Big Mac, but I don't want a bread inside a bread. Like, that's just not what I want. A Big Mac was too big, and the dollar burger had nothing on it. So the Big and
Right.
Tasty had because I like vegetables. You know, I like the lettuce. I like all that
Of course.
stuff. So
Color.
Big and Tasty hit me with the you could hit me with a Coke, with a Sprite, the icy Sprite, or you could hit me with the high C.
High C move different.
Yep.
The high C move different. It moved differently.
Yeah.
And the sweet tea was always a hit or a miss.
Yeah. That's
was
why I didn't play
either-
with it.
It was either drinking a bag of granulated sugar, or you might as well have been in like the Northeast where they're like, why you want sweet
You want an
tea?
icy? What you
no,
want?
No.
Forget
no,
about it.
No.
Bing bong. What do you want to tell Joe Byron? That it's sweet tea, okay? It's not iced
Sweetie,
tea.
don't give me. I'm about to get so pissed off. Don't give me that. Don't give me that. That's disrespectful.
Don't give me that. What is that?
You might as well have cussed out my mom. And at that point, fighting. I got to swing. I got to swing. Don't do that to my mama. Don't do that.
What was your order?
I feel like, you know what I'm saying, earlier on, it was like, hit me with nuggets, like a Big and Tasty. But then, obviously, there was a point where I was hoovering food like it was nobody's business because my bones were literally stretching my skin and I was growing faster than I understood what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just Tasmanian devil through anything. You're not gonna- Shout out to that video game. Hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
That was me. That was literally me.
This is Steve.
That was literally me. If there was food involved, that was me, right? And so it just became a game of experimentation. Because you got the Big and Tasty, which was a classic,
Right,
but then it was like, how many patties could you put inside a burger that I'd be willing to eat? Now, would it slow me down now? It would literally grind me to a halt. Then
Injected.
put it in my veins, right? So I dabbled in the Big Mac. You feel me? Double quarter pounder with cheese.
How'd you feel about the
feel me?
bread inside the bread?
Didn't care. It was literally, it was sustenance at that point.
Wow.
Because here's what would happen. I would eat one meal and go, when's the next one? And that's a dangerous place to be.
Wow.
Dangerous place.
Wow.
It definitely wasn't as satiating as like a Big and Tasty double quarter pounder with cheese. When I think about that stuff now, I'm low-key like, it's got to be the only option around for me to ever even do it. And
Yeah.
even now, it would be nuggets and some honey mustard. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like it would have to be. But Then yeah, it was like let me dibble and dabble. There was even a point in time where I had asked to get a fish fillet.
Oh, I was gonna ask.
Where I had asked to get a fish fillet. You know what I'm saying? I can't like for a lot of things. I wasn't gonna say everything, but for a lot of things, you gotta just see. You gotta just see. Do I rock with it? No.
I do remember one time we got a McRib because it was like the season of the McRib, and we did like this was pre YouTube, but we like did a little taste test. Oh, gross.
That has to be one of my worst food experiences.
Absolutely.
Eating a McRib, I can't. No.
How much? Okay. How much money would someone have to pay you to eat a McRib every day for a year?
For the year?
Yeah.
So like is it once a day every day? Is it every meal? Like I have to have 3 square meals of McRib?
Every time you're hungry, what's available is a McRib.
And that's all I can eat?
Yeah.
Oh, that's scary because I be getting hungry a lot.
Yeah.
It's going to have to, like, it'll be a lot more money than it feels sensible.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just automatically start to think about how much it'll attempt to KO me after the, like, second day.
Absolutely. Let me...
Like...
What is a McRib made out of?
Oh God.
Okay, the McRib starts with seasoned boneless pork, dipped in a tangy BBQ sauce.
Nah. I can't roll with it.
Hold on. It says 5 disturbing McRib facts.
Nah. McD probably all over that. Like, we were already through this with the chicken nuggets.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. Hit us with it.
It says, this is from an article on delishably.com, and it says, McDonald's claims that the sandwich, this is from December 2021.
Oh, dang.
McDonald's claims that the sandwich is composed primarily of shoulder meat. As it turns out, the truth is much less appetizing. Chicago Magazine broke the story that the ingredients actually consist of restructured meat products like heart, tripe, and scalded stomach. Ew.
Here's what's brazy though, right? Is that like, I mean, I don't know what you said. Scalded stomach.
What's
We're
that?
gonna take the lab equation out. Remove that one. But you said like heart and what else did you
Tripe.
say? And tripe. In other pockets and flavors of the world and cuisines and whatnot, put that on a plate. Let me see what's popping. But
Yeah.
when you try and make it seem like the tangy BBQ is gonna be what saves it.
Is tripe chitlins? What is tripe?
It's a type of edible lining from the stomachs of various farm animals. It's the stuff that sometimes look like fleshy honeycomb.
Wait. What's menudo? Is that tripe?
Does that not contain some tripe in there? I feel like it does, and I feel disrespectful for not knowing off the top of my head. You feel me? It's beef tripe.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm connecting the dots.
Have somebody else whip that up for me. You know what I'm saying? Not from McDonald's, and it'd be an experience in a you know what I'm saying,
In a pure way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But tangy BBQ? The tangy BB?
What was your go-to beverage since the sweet tea was too hit or miss?
Oh, I see.
Bet.
I see. High C always. High C always. High C always.
Mhm.
Coke always Coke never sat well with me. Anytime I would drink it, it never sat well. Or I'm bugging. It was a Dr. Pepper. It was Dr. Pepper or High C
Mm-hmm.
at all times. Now I can't really drink soda like that.
So, what do you drink your fast food with?
If it's Whataburgers, you know what I'm saying, give me that sweet tea.
Oh, okay.
Most places it's probably like a sweet tea, or I'll just get the stuff separate without the drink
For some reason,
and then drink water or whatever I got at home.
I can't eat fast food with water because then I can really taste what I'm eating. So like what the soda does is it like the sugar distracts me.
Oh, then you're not using enough sauce.
I'm definitely using enough sauce.
You need more.
I am one of those people who's like, sorry, Trevins is like upside down staring at me. I'm one of those people who's like one whisper away from being vegan, but I'm not.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So, but then I still be eating it.
This might not make sense.
I'm trying to get sponsored by them.
By Whataburger? Oh my gosh. That would be
course.
amazing.
Of course. And
What
by
if that's the
sponsored, I
goal?
mean like I want them to just tell me they love me in writing. Like I'll take that. I'll take that.
I think that's something I have to live for. Is get sponsored. Because people are like, what are your goals? I'm like, stay alive? I don't know. But
Be around
get
still, yeah.
sponsored by Whataburger, but in a NASCAR way. Like I want to be decked out.
Give me a Letterman.
Yeah.
Give me a Letterman.
A durag. If Steve's just passed away. If he had a Whataburger durag, you couldn't.
I'm untouchable.
Untouchable.
I'm untouchable. I'm the dopest thing on planet Earth. I'm untouchable. I don't care who else exists. Nobody else matters. I won.
Literally giving money Mayweather. He would just be
did
like, here, here.
Every time.
Wow.
I'd wear it every single day. I would ask for a month's worth of them so I could change them out 31 days in a row.
Wow.
I'd hand wash them.
Even though it's friggin' polyester.
Nah, they get me right. They hit me with a little silk blend or a little cotton blend, you know what I'm saying? And I'd be like, can you make it sustainably sourced, please? Even though doesn't really help that much, kind of not really. But we're trying.
This might not make sense.
Did you ever have anybody who like disrespected, you know what I'm saying, any of like the lunch ladies in school?
I bet, but I don't really remember. They were always really nice. I do remember Ketchup was briefly banned because we wouldn't stop stepping on them on purpose.
Yeah.
And squirting them everywhere. So they were like, they're
Just bad kids.
I
just
remember,
annoying children.
Just bleep this out in post because I'm going to say his name.
Go ahead.
I remember at the time.
Wild. I don't know how.
I don't know how. But he was like, okay, you guys, there's not going to be any more ketchup packets. And I'm like, y'all really bad?
And see, there he is. He just tried to stop you again. He working with the feds. What'd he say? Go ahead. Feds can't stop the shine. What'd he say?
He was like, because y'all keep exploding the ketchup packets, we're going to have to ban ketchup. See? Now y'all don't have no ketchup. And we were like, this is oppression. Like, you can't ban ketchup. But he did. It only lasted for like a week, which is eternity when you're like in 7th grade.
Because the kids was just going to use mustard and mayonnaise. They were just going to start sprinkling the salt and pepper packets.
Yeah.
He wasn't stopping the issue at hand. The issue at hand was that kids was bored and being dumb. That's what the issue was. I feel like any kid that for real mess with any of like any of like lunch staff
Mm-hmm.
grew up to be the annoying people in drive-through lines and like in restaurants
Yeah.
who are just disrespectful to anybody who works in a service industry. Let me tell you, there are
What grinds you a gears?
a small little dog poop bag, a small little dog poop bag worth of things
Okay.
that get to me can make me go from baby bleezy to baby bleezy with the blunt fleazy. You feel me? You feel the energy?
With the
You feel the energy? No explanation needed. You feel the energy?
yeah.
And one of those things is treating anybody who has a job in the service industry
Yeah.
like trash.
Unacceptable.
If they did nothing to you, now if somebody's out of pocket, wildin', we can go ahead and deal with that. The vast majority are just trying to do their job that already doesn't treat them well. And you talking about here out of the side of your neck, I should literally fold your lips into your teeth and make you bite them.
Baby pleasy with the blood fleas.
That sort of thing, I'll clown you for. You're a
Absolutely.
weirdo.
In public.
You're a weirdo.
In public.
You're a weirdo. I'll roast you. I'll make you feel like you're nothing. Clown you. Have people in your face. Don't ever do that.
Ever.
You look goofy.
Absolutely.
There was one time I was in the drive-thru of one of my local Whataburgers. And the person in front of me was yelling
Whoa.
at the person in the drive-thru. Guess what they were yelling about?
Ketchup.
No.
A straw?
No.
What?
Take one more guess and then I'll give you the answer.
Like the nuggets
Think about
had,
stupidity.
like the 10-piece nuggets had 9 instead of 10?
You almost got it. The amount of chicken was there,
Uh-huh.
but one piece wasn't good enough.
What?
Now you tell me, if I took my Yoyoda, you feel me? If I took my gray spaceship on 4 wheels and wanted to put that joint in drive and slam on the gas pedal, yelling. How do you bring your sun deficient face out of your driver's window
To yell at somebody. Was it
Looking
was it
like-
during the pandemic?
looking like Barnacle Boy? Looking like sick SpongeBob.
Not Barnacle Boy.
Just letting yourself get so mad. You get so red in the face. Your blood is boiling so much that you look like sick SpongeBob. During a pandizo.
Oh, it was a pandizo.
During a pandizo.
That's
And
so
this
much.
probably 18-year-old
If that.
who's most likely just trying to pay for some classes.
That's so stupid.
You talking about the tandy wasn't good enough?
Did he touch all of them? How do you know that one tendy isn't good enough?
This person was the person that inspects the thing in front of the service industry worker,
Oh, okay.
as if like, don't leave yet in case I have any complaints.
You know they already good. It's gone. Have you ever tried to get someone back to the window? They're gone.
Excuse me.
This might not make sense.
Here's the thing. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. If it's that much of an issue, I can drag you in your car back to your place. And you can make them there.
Wow.
I'll siphon the gas out of your car.
Okay.
In the time
Allegedly.
I will allegedly, in my dreams, siphon the gas out of your car and put lard, because that's what you're being. I literally hope you stub both of your pinky toes so your equilibrium is thrown so much off.
At the same time.
Oh no.
This might not make sense.
What's been your worst fast food experience? We've already established that we have it's a zero tolerance policy when it comes to rolling up on service industry workers.
Absolutely.
Especially fast food workers. Like,
Absolutely.
people who complain about the line, and I'm just like,
shut up.
So then go
Shut
home. Because me, I'm
Shut
in
up,
this
bro.
line. I'm in
Shut
it.
up, bro. Shut up, bro.
We made the line.
Shut up, bro.
The line did not happen to you.
Shut up, bro.
We made it.
Shut up, bro.
So that aside, right?
Okay.
In a culinary sense is what I mean. What's been your worst fast food experience?
Dang. Dang.
I can say, oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, because I was about to say that's tough, because again, most things I don't care about, so it's like,
Right. For me, it's not necessarily worst as in like the world is over.
yeah,
But you know, like when you have a taste for something and you're just like ready and you're excited and you're like, dear God, thank you for the wheels to drive through this drive-through, giving all glory and honor to George Washington for this dollar bill.
wow,
Like, we're excited, right?
yeah,
So for me, of course, it's Whataburger. Get my number 13 chicken strips. And they're more strip than chicken. It's like mostly crunchy with no real chicken in the chicken strip.
you could have just got the canister of panko.
I could have just gotten the canister of panko. And have I cried? No, because crying means tears have to fall. So the tears didn't fall, but they were definitely in my eye. And it's like, I'm like having flashbacks. And it's like, I had a taste for it.
Yeah,
I don't want a nuggie. I want a
Right.
tendy. You know what I mean?
right.
And like they got everything right. Like the Texas, like the little toast is buttered and delicious. The fries are amazing. They added the honey mustard sauce. The sweet tea is bussin', but like the chicken strip is just crunch.
Just gotta drink straight yustard.
And at that point,
drink the
you could
honey
like
mustard.
dip the Crispies in the honey mustard.
Everything gotta get dipped.
But-
Double over.
Yeah, that I would say that is when I'm at my lowest.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay. I reserve the right to be honest with Whataburger. That's what makes me easily one of the greatest fans
Yeah.
ever, and worthy of the patches. You feel me? Worthy of the Letterman. Worthy
Yeah,
of the
the durag.
Dewey. Yeah, 100%. It's because I'm not going front. I want the best, so I'm gonna expect the best and know that they can give the best. And everybody slip up sometimes and be making stuff that's like, nah. Let me tell you one of the worst fast food experiences: the mushroom Swiss burger,
Okay.
aka Earthworm Jim, because it just tasted like dirt.
Ew.
It just tasted like earth bending.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
It just tasted like earth bending.
Mushroom. Go through the layers of the sandwich.
Texas toast,
Okay.
probably some sauce that you can't tell because of the not so great flavor of the rest of it.
Is it what color is the sauce?
You can't see it because there's Swiss cheese,
Okay.
mushrooms, which I love, by the way.
Okay. Come on,
Love me
vitamin
some
B
mushrooms.
or whatever. Magnesium? Who knows?
Beef pat,
Okay.
right? Swiss again. Beef
Is it a
pat.
circle or a square? The beef patty.
Circle.
Okay.
Circle. Yeah, it's not freaking fun size shapes. No,
Right.
this is a patty. Let it be a patty, and then you know what I'm saying, another Yexus Yoast on the bottom. Right, there's probably some onion there or something. Again, the flavor is so dense of not so greatness. You feel what I'm saying? That it really doesn't matter what else is in there because it can't save it. And so I've tried everything that Whataburger has ever put out. Ever. I've literally every single thing that you've seen on that menu, I've had before. Right? I gotta try all the new stuff. So I was like, when they first, you know what I'm saying, mushroom Swiss was a mushroom Swiss. I was like, I gotta have the mushroom Swiss. I had the mushroom Swiss. And I was just like,
You felt personally
someday we'll all
victimized.
be free. Someday we'll all be free. Just wait and see. Someday we'll all be free. That's what it felt like. That's what it felt like.
Wow.
No.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Did you finish it?
Absolutely. And now here's why. Wasting food bothers me to my core.
Yeah.
Unless I'm gagging. Like
Unless it's giving fear factor.
I can't waste food. I just can't. They've made two things that I was like not rocking with it, and that one was top dog.
What's number 2?
Pico de Gallo burger. Because Pico de Gallo
It's cold.
shouldn't be steaming hot. Don't do it. Don't do it. I understand you want to, you know what I'm saying? Get a little southwest. You want to feel. I get it. I get that's what you're trying to do.
Right.
But what it be is you got to understand Pico de Gallo is supposed to be refreshing.
Yeah, it's supposed to be crisp.
Not supposed to be hot. And when you put it with Texas toast and beef pat, that's just steaming. You've basically made vegetable soup. And
It's
that's not
tortilla
what
chicken
anyone's
beef soup.
that's not what anyone's coming to get. If I wanted the soup, I wouldn't be going to What It Be's. I'd hit up one of the many local spots that I have access to.
Yeah.
That's gonna do it right. You feel me? All my people, I'm gonna do it right.
Yeah.
But in a What It Be's drive-thru, you basically gave me hot pico de gallo souffle, and I just don't want it. And no one should want it. Did I finish it? Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
You didn't just scrape the pico off?
No, because you have to go through the thing to know that, like, for certain. Because sometimes 1 bite, 2 bite, 3 bite, sure bite. That wasn't the case for it. That wasn't the case for it. But you always have to give it the 1 bite, 2 bite, because there's a possibility that 3 bite becomes sure bite.
Right. Right.
You gotta live life with some sort of morals that you define. Mm-hmm. How you gonna live for something if you stand for nothing? You feel me? What you gonna live for when you stand for nothing?
That's something to think about for sure. That's something to think about. All right, that is our show for today. Thanks so much for watching. Share your, questions, concerns, your favorite fast food in the comments below. Yeah. There is a second episode of This Might Not Make Sense exclusively on our Patreon. So we will link all of that below, patreon.com/from the internets, where this conversation will continue. You know what I mean? Let the good times roll. So yeah, that's our show for today. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye, y'all.